Hi there from London, cloudy, slightly drizzly London. I'm here for the day. Had lunch with a very good friend of mine, and now I'm meeting Patrick just now this afternoon for another little stroll in the parks, and then flying back to Cape Town tonight. I've been listening to a lot of Dr. Joe Dispenza. I can't get enough of his thinking, and he shared something around forgiveness that I thought was really, really important, and I wanted to share it. It's the science behind forgiveness. And a lot of us find it difficult to forgive people that have upset us, hurt us, been malicious towards us. And I'm exactly the same. I find it difficult to forgive people. And what's really happened when we are unable to forgive somebody is this. When somebody has hurt us, it becomes a frozen memory. When that hurt is deep, the frozen memory gets even more frozen. The more hurtful it is, the deeper the frozen memory is. And so what happens is that we become addicted to this frozen memory. And because we become addicted to this frozen memory, it starts becoming the perspective and lens that we look at the world at. This is how we go about keeping ourselves safe. Because if we can remember that that person hurt us like this and like that, what happens is that we move into a fight or flight scenario where we are always continuously looking for that danger, making sure that we're not going to get affected by it again. So that's the science. I mean, it's just a frozen memory, and what we have to do is we have to understand how to shift our memories, which is extremely difficult. But what he teaches you is that you almost can't forgive from the same place that you've been hurt from. And that's the real clincher here, is that we're all trying to forgive being in the same place where we are feeling the hurt. And so what we go through this process whereby we think that we'll forgive that person just half-heartedly. And you're kind of okay with it for a while, and all of a sudden something sparks in you, like that flippin' person or that bastard or whatever the case may be, and we move back into being playing out that same sort of process of being hurt or being angry by that person. What he teaches you in these meditations is to elevate your energetic space to such a level that you totally start moving into a different world where this person that hurt you is not even part and parcel of your perspective anymore. That's how you go about forgiving somebody. It's not even forgiving them, it's elevating your own energetic stream, understanding how these meditations affect your pineal gland and open up your heart and fill your brain with oxytocin. And the minute you fill your brain with oxytocin, there's no space for anger. There's no space for being frustrated or unforgiving somebody. When your brain is full of oxytocin based on these memories, these meditations that he teaches you, you can't do anything but feel love and forgiveness and kindness and calmness. And I have a very, very unbelievable story that's still very personal to me, but I went through a process of this in Toronto where I totally elevated my energy into a totally different space doing all those meditations for those many, many hours that he was taking us through. And some magical things started happening. People from my past started popping up again, totally unrelated to anything that I'd done in the physical world, but only had elevated my energy in the energetic world. I'm still trying to get my head around it, and I'm still trying to figure out how do I become better at not trying to forgive people from this perspective, but how do I elevate my energy to a place where forgiving them becomes obvious. Sure, it's still something that's still deep in my head, and sharing these videos just gets me to solidify it a little bit. No, Kim, I don't forgive you, Kim. You're definitely not being forgiven. Just kidding. Love you, darling. Anyway, ciao from London. See you all soon from Cape Town.